Making a drawing for a weldment in SOLIDWORKS is very similar to making a drawing for a part or an assembly. But sometimes in a weldment you need to make a drawing view that has some specific details for a specific weldment member. Since a weldment is a single part file, the approach to getting a drawing view for a single weldment member is different. First, select the drawing view. You can right-click on the drawing view and choose Drawing Views, Relative View. When you do this, it'll ask you a couple of questions. First, we want to do it for a selected body. I'll select this body in the graphics area. Second, it needs to know some orientation. I'll choose this face up here for the front, and then I'll change this to a bottom and select on this face under here for the bottom. As I hit OK, I'll return back to the drawing where I can place the view. Once the view has been placed, you can proceed by going to your Smart Dimension tool and placing some dimensions. This is a simple task for weldment members that have flat faces to select for the front and the bottom orientation of the weldment. It's a little bit different for weldments that have round weldment profiles. As we take a look at this example, you'll notice that all the weldment profiles are round. The profile itself does not give us any flat faces to choose for a front, bottom, or right orientation. Therefore, we have to use other things, such as planes. Since there aren't any planes in this part that are currently in a good orientation for this, we'll have to make our own reference geometry. To do this, we'll also use the existing sketches that were used to make the part. Let's make a new plane. For these members down here, this will be easy because we can use the center path here and the origin. This will create a plane that bisects the part. For these other weldment profiles, it'll be a little more difficult because as I look at a top view, you'll notice that there's some symmetry from left to right, but there's not symmetry from top to bottom. So we'll need an additional sketch to make these planes. I'll open a sketch on the bottom of this surface. I'll select the edge and choose Convert Entities. This will create an ellipse with the major and minor axes. That's all we need for that sketch. I can now go to the Plane feature, choose the center path that was used to create this profile, and choose one of the points on the ellipse. As I hit OK, you'll notice that this can be used for the front plane, as this cuts that weldment profile about its symmetry. The other plane that we'll need for this one is one that's on the end point of this line and as you click on the point, you'll get a plane that's normal to the curve. We'll hit OK. Now as we go to the drawing, I can put in an isometric view in the corner, and then as I go to insert a relative view, I can choose the selected bodies, click on the body I want to show. For the front plane, I'll choose the new plane I created, and for the right plane, I'll choose the other one I created and hit OK. Now I can place the view. As the view is placed, you'll want to make sure that the dimension type is set to projected. As we put some dimensions on there, we'll be able to get the desired dimensions.